I am your host Xavier, and you are watching Final Day Live Stories. Subscribe to my channel for a constant flow of great content. Like the video and drop a comment down below. It really helps out my channel with the algorithm. On August 3rd, 2022, two men, pedestrians, were ran over and killed. 31-year-old Joel Adames and 40-year-old David Fernandez. Two pedestrians killed when crash sends car onto Manhattan Sidewalk, NYPD say. Two pedestrians were killed in the Inwood section of Manhattan early Thursday when a two-car crash sent one of the vehicles careening onto the sidewalk on one of the deadliest blocks in the neighborhood, according to the police and data. A BMW was headed north on Sherman Avenue when it collided with a Subaru Forester SUV headed in the opposite direction at the West 207th Street intersection around 4 a.m., authorities say. The Subaru hit two parked unoccupied vehicles before it careened onto the sidewalk and struck two men, cops said. Video of the aftermath of the crash showed two men lying unconscious on the sidewalk as their blood spills onto the street. A 31-year-old identified by police as Joel Adames was taken to the New York Presbyterian Allen Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Another man, 40-year-old David Fernandez, was rushed to the Harlem Hospital, where he too succumbed to his injuries. The Subaru hit two parked unoccupied vehicles before it careened onto the sidewalk and struck the two men, cops said. The collision also injured five others, including three who are in serious condition. People arranged candles on August 3rd at the scene of the fatal collision in Inwood. Five others were injured in the crash, including three who suffered serious injuries, the FDNY said. Photos from the scene show the black Subaru on the sidewalk with its rearview mirror blown out. A white Mercedes S550 seen partially in the street and partially up over the curve also suffered heavy damage. Sherman Avenue has a deadly track record with four traffic deaths in the last decade, far more than any other street in the neighborhood, NYPD crash data shows. Big Apple officials added unprotected bike lanes and turning lanes to the road in 2015, but it did not stop the carnage. A total of 68 people have been injured there since 2018, including 6 pedestrians, 6 motorists at the same intersection as Wednesday's crash. Both pedestrians were taken to hospitals where both died from their injuries. City Transportation Commissioner Yadanis Rodriguez, whose agency is responsible for designing streets for safety, previously represented the neighborhood in the city council. Both drivers stayed at the scene and the investigation was ongoing later in the morning, cops said. Like, comment, subscribe. Final Day Live Stories. Bringing to you another story. Enjoy your life, especially after hearing these type of stories.